Okay, I can't see this very well, but I was asked to do a video. Even this playground is closing. It's going to be blocked off. It's going to be private, and from what I've been told, a lot of this around here and a lot of this around the water and the docks and the bridge everybody walks across, and a lot of places are supposed to be closed. And Cedric, you come in and lying to me. They claim you were paid. That's not gonna work either. And all the other people that were paid to try to continue to lie to me or drug me, that's not gonna work either. The police department watches me day and night, for one, and ask how good they are. Call the police department and ask how good they are. Call the police department about the pain and harassment case with Georgia, Tennessee, and New York with Vicki Johnson. And you can call News Channel 9, 3, or 12. They want you to. And a lot of the movie theaters, from what I've been told, and a lot of the places of interest that people, the police departments are calling it the playgrounds, and for Oglethorpe too. And a lot of areas, Cleveland, and a lot of areas, and I don't know what areas, but you can call the police department. Also call the police department and quiz them a little bit and see if they have your name. See where all places throughout the years that this case has gone on, that places were supposed to close and places were supposed to say let her out and we'll close for a week or two at one time, or places were supposed to say give up. I'm not sure what was all involved in it, and I know it had to do with a lot of lawsuits and a lot of fraud, and people wanting abuse, and employees wanting abuse, and places not wanting to fire employees, and some employers such as Chatham and Mars and others, and even McDonald's and a lot of fast food places and a lot of places, and they said we want to set our employees up, but we don't care. We don't care. This is so wrong. We don't care. A lot of places said that, and Walmart was a huge one. A lot of major ones. This is supposed to be a book and a movie, and they do not want to be known as supporting this as a hate crime. There's white supremacists behind it, so yeah, Chattanooga's getting this closing it. The aquarium is the big one, and Chatham is actually supposed to move to another country. And a lot of places are closing, and even Carta Bus has sold its bus to another state, and as a police officer, and he said good. Proud of you. But yeah, I don't like doing these because I've had so many threats. I've been drugged, and just last night I was lucky right in front of a sheriff in the sheriff's office with the cameras on his car. They had it pointing at me. I struggle to breathe. I struggle to keep oxygen in my brain, and my heart struggled to keep oxygen and blood going through my brain, and my lungs struggled to stay going, and they were concerned with my heart and lungs and my brain shutting down. Last few days I haven't felt good, and it has not been easy, and the community really doesn't care. So why do you think so many places and even rehab places are closing and hotels are closing? And yes, it will happen. There is a removal date, and they're not telling anybody when the removal date is. But if the community does not pull together and say let her out before that removal date, it's not supposed to be good at all. The least amount of time you can get for just laughing at this case or talking about it is 10 years. It's not a joke, and no one's getting out any charges, and no one has got any charges. All they're doing is finding it and keeping me in, and keeping me in abuse. I swear I was drugged the last They watch me and they sit and babysit me in the middle of the night. And just recently, I had all my stuff stolen. I don't know if you can see. This is all I got left, and I had to buy what I have. It's all I got left. I don't know if you can see, but because I have it on the front, my phone is all cracked, and I need a new phone. It's not working very good, so I don't know how good this video is coming in, but yeah, all these places were supposed to close, and the community is not allowed to harass me, nor were they ever. And I love the Tennessee and Georgia police departments in New York and other areas, and even Alabama. Some of Alabama was here, and I just don't know who they are. Some of the out-of-state police officers, I know for a fact, are going around in Tennessee uniforms and regular clothes, so nobody knows who they are, and even the Tennessee cars. So there's a lot of cars on the road. And even Long Island news is here in the newspaper. So if they ask you questions, be nice, because Long Island is honest. It's not their state. And the Inquirer, my cute Frenchman. Yeah, I like French accent. And he's here, and he's writing his story, and the New York Times is writing their story, but the Inquirer is not writing their story about me, from what I've been told. To be ugly, it's about the community. And well, these parking lots are even supposed to be closed, and things are supposed to be built, and a lot of things are going to change in Chattanooga. The riverfront is pretty much not going to be existence, and a lot of the all of the apartments around it are closing, and they were supposed to close in the court case, and they refused to close. Call and ask the police station in New Shaw 9, 3, and 12, any police department, New Shaw 9, 3, and 12 in the Chattanooga, Tennessee area, and you can find out which places were supposed to be closing, or if your employer is closing or moving the company. TVA was supposed to be moved, and one TVA, and not just the building. First it started, from what I've been told, with the building, and then it went to the company, taking pieces. Longer they refused to close, because, to be quite honest, God granted me a miracle, and the miracle was that I'm alive, and also my children. So police department's asking, just do what's right. It's not even a favor, it's not even a miracle, it's do what's right, and stop keeping me in it, and the community stop abusing me. You can also call and ask what drugs, what they did, and what recently happened, and you would be shocked. And my Long Island doctor is here, and from what I've been told, she's going to be my kid's pediatrician. She's already seen him, and her kids want to be really good friends with Kayla and Jacob and William and the others. But yeah, we're adopting 2 twins, and I'm getting 5 back. So Cedric, that didn't work last night, but call and find out what's going on. But even the walkways are supposed to close, and everything's supposed to close. So pretty Chattanooga that everybody's enjoying will not be the same. So you don't keep somebody in abuse and say, I don't care if they live or die. I don't care if their kids live or die. I don't care what the lawsuit goes up with the state, or with the federal government, or the companies, or what happens. We don't give a damn. One police officer is lucky to be alive at a meeting, from what I've been told, in New York. So sorry, I almost dropped the phone. So you know, none of this is a joke. Call and ask the news or the police department what all has happened. You can call any police department if you live anywhere and ask. I just recently had all my stuff stolen in my storage unit, because I sued for the storage unit, and asked how all this happened, and I've been in it, and so have my kids, for almost 10 years. Ask what's going on with all this and how it happened. And it all happened because my ex wanted to give me almost $3 million, and my sister became involved, and because she was being investigated from what I've been told. A white supremacist group got involved, and because they were being investigated, she raped me and drugged me and did a bunch of stuff, and they were into a bunch of stuff, and they should have continued the investigation, even though they did. They should have arrested them. And Tennessee and Georgia and some other areas, and closed what was going on down, and investigated further what happened when I was younger at my mom's house. You can ask about that. You can ask about just about anything in the case that could be aired on the news, which is really quite a bit. So just give me a call. Alrighty, bye. Oh, love you.